Welcome to classes by Inspire Physics. Today we are going to see the instantaneous and average values of power when alternating current flows through a pure inductor and a pure capacitor. We need to explain this equation for power in terms of equation as well as graphical variation. Okay, we'll start with the equations. And instantaneous power is instantaneous power. It is a product of instantaneous current and instantaneous voltage. See, we'll start with a pure inductor. For pure inductor, we have the values. Say the instantaneous voltage V is equal to, we have seen Vm sin omega t. And the current is leading. What is the equation of current? Current I is equal to Im sin omega t plus phi. Plus pi by 2. Okay, current is leading actually. Sorry, current is lagging in the case of pure inductor. Now we know that sin omega t minus pi by 2. It is equal to minus Im cos omega t. That we have seen when we have derived it in terms of cos. Equation number 1, equation number 2. Then what is instantaneous power? Instantaneous power is equal to V into I. When I multiply, I will get minus Vm Im sin omega t cos omega t. Okay, then what will be the instantaneous, this is instantaneous power. What will be the average power? P average is equal to, we need to take average for a full cycle, 0 to t minus Vm Im sin omega t cos omega t. This we need to integrate. Okay, so we can take minus Vm into Im constant. Integral we have 1 into 1 by t, 0 to t sin omega t cos omega t. And we already seen this derivation in the previous classes. And we have seen that the average value sin omega t cos omega t, 1 by t integral 0 to t sin omega t cos omega t, it is the average value. It is 0 that we have seen in the previous classes. And we can, what we can say, the average power will be 0. Okay, so the average power in the case of a pure inductor will be 0. That's why the alternating current flowing through pure inductor is known as wattless current. The average power will be 0. Now how can I represent it graphically? See, here we can see the graph. X-axis we have omega t. Y-axis we have instantaneous voltage or current. We can represent. Now we know that for a pure inductor, current is lagging behind voltage. Okay, current is lagging behind voltage, or voltage is leading. Voltage is leading current by pi by 2. So in both ways we can express. Here voltage is sin omega t and current is sin omega t minus pi by 2. Current is lagging, or we can say voltage is leading. If we take current as Im sin omega t, then what will be the voltage? Voltage is leading current. Okay, if current is sin omega t, voltage should be leading. I have used sin omega t plus pi by 2. So these are the variation. This bold line is indicating voltage. See, this indicating voltage, and this indicates current. We can see variation of voltage and current. See, when omega t is equal to 0, current is equal to 0. Okay, sorry, in opposite manner. This is okay. This is current. Sorry, this is current, and this is voltage. The bold line is representing current, and the dot line represents voltage. When omega t is equal to 0, current is equal to 0. Omega t is pi by 2, current is maximum. That is sin pi by 2 is 1. Then omega t is equal to pi, sin pi is 0, again current is 0. So this is a bold line is indicating, this bold curve is representing current, variation of current. Then when omega t is equal to 0, we have a sin Vm sin pi by 2. Sin 90 is equal to 1, so V is equal to Vm. Maximum voltage Vm. We can represent the maximum peak value voltage is Vm, and peak value current also Im. And these are the negative values. Negative Vm, and this is minus Im. Okay, corresponding values. Okay, so we have the variation. We have the variation of voltage and current according to these two equations. Now we need to find a power. See, power means the product of voltage and current. Here we can see that for omega t from 0 to pi by 2, here we have a current is 0, but voltage is maximum. When you multiply 0 into a maximum value, it will be 0. But thereafter, at different regions like this. When voltage increases, current decreases. So at this point, both will be almost half. Okay, so when you represent the power, we can show like this. This increasing, it has an increasing curve like this. Increasing, then it is becoming 0 at this point. Then thereafter it will be decreasing like this. Okay, this curve is representing the power for omega t from 0 to pi by 2. Now I shall shade this. This is the power representing the power. Okay. Now next one here, when we consider from pi by 2 to pi, we have here maximum value, positive maximum value, but here it is 0. Okay. Then we have a negative value here. For this region, negative value. From here to here it is negative value. So negative voltage we multiply with a positive current. This is positive up to this positive value. Okay, here it is 0 positive value, but it is negative. What is negative? Voltage is negative. So when we find the power will be negative. So we just have a curve like this. Similar to the curve we have seen for 0 to pi by 2, we will get a curve in the negative side. Okay, this is the variation of power from pi by 2 to pi. Again, from pi to 3 pi by 2, we have both are negative. See, the current is negative, voltage also negative. Negative into negative is positive. So when you find the power, when you draw the power, we will get a similar one from 0 to pi by 2. We will get a similar curve like this. This will be the power. Okay. Now again from 3 pi by 2 to 2 pi. Here we have positive. Here we have a negative. When you multiply, you will get negative value. Then the power will be negative peak. Okay, we have a negative peak here. This is the value of the variation of power. Here we have both positive. Okay, both positive, but at these two ends, at 0 and pi by 2, we have any of the value will be 0. Either voltage or current. So what happens? It increases and decreases. Here both are negative. Here also at these 2 points we have 0 values. So it is increasing to negative value and decrease. So this repeats like this. So the shaded portion, the shaded curve represent what? The instantaneous power. And we have seen that the average power will be 0 because positive peak and negative peak. When you take the average, it will be 0. Now we see the same process for a pure capacitor. See, for a pure capacitor, we have the equations like this. We have voltage equation is applied voltage is Vm sin omega t. Okay. Then what is the current? We have current I. Current is leading in case of capacitor. Current I is equal to Im sin omega t plus pi by 2. Okay. These are the equation, voltage and current. Current is leading voltage by pi by 2. When you find the power, what is the power here? Power is equal to V into I, as we have seen here. When you multiply, you will multiply these two. What will you get? We will get V into I, Vm Im sin omega t. Okay. What is sin omega t plus pi by 2? It is cos omega t. Cos omega t. Now, what will you get here? When you simplify this, this is the instantaneous power. And what is the average power? As we have seen here, we have just a similar derivation like this. Cp average is equal to 1 by t integral. What we need to take? We need to integrate this. Vm Im 0 to t Vm Im sin omega t cos omega t dt. We need to integrate. But we know that Vm and Im we can take outside. And 1 by t in this average value, 1 by average value of sin omega t cos omega t and dt. This average value is leading to a value 0 that we have seen in previous class. So what will be the average power? It will be 0. So the average power in the case of pure capacitor also will be 0. So in both cases we can see the current is called a wattless current. Now again represent graphically the voltage and current. This is a voltage equation, same equation we are using here. Unlike here we have used the opposite sense. So actually concept is correct. Here we use the same equation. V is equal to Vm sin omega t. This is a voltage. This is a variation of voltage. Bold line is representing voltage. Now current is leading. When omega t is 0, sine pi by 2 means current is maximum. So this is maximum value current. Now I'll represent this as Im. And this will be maximum value voltage Vm. And this will be negative Im. And this will be negative Vm. Okay, we have the values like this. This is 0 origin. Now, similar graph we have already seen in the previous class. Variation of voltage and current. Now we need to find the power. See, from 0 to pi by 2, we know that both are positive. Okay. At this point, we have a voltage 0. Here we have a current 0. So the power increases and decreases to 0. Both are positive. Now, how will you draw the power? We can draw the power like this. Okay, like this. Power increases and decreases to 0. We can shade also. This is a graph of power from 0 to pi by 2. Then pi by 2 to pi, we see that one is negative, one is positive. Definitely when you multiply, you will get negative. So the power will be negative. But both end at pi by 2 and pi, we have one of the values here, either voltage or current. So we get increasing the power and then decreasing also. Okay, this will be the power for pi by 2 to pi. Now here we have both negative. You can see both are voltage and current are negative. Negative into negative is positive. When you find power, it will be positive. So a similar graph we will get as we have seen here. The power will be positive. Okay, we will get the power value, power graph positive. Again, in this region, we have one is positive, other one is negative. We will get negative when you multiply, because power, instantaneous power is equal to voltage into current. When you multiply positive and negative, we will get negative. The power will be negative. So this is a variation of power, instantaneous power for a pure capacitor applied to, connected to an alternating current. Okay, I hope that you have understood. We have an equation for power, instantaneous power as well as average power. We have seen that integral average value is sin omega t cos omega t dt. 1 by t integral 0 to t sin omega t cos omega t dt will be 0. That we have seen in the even in the introduction class of alternating current. That's why in both cases the average power is getting 0. Okay, I hope that you have understood. Thank you.